Hello, all Tauruses. Welcome to your December 2020 tarot card reading. Make sure you like and subscribe, and let's get started right away. Okay, so for Tauruses, this month is going to be a realization period for a lot of you guys. You guys are learning more and more about your childhood. I'm getting a sense of there's a real emotional side to this month that you kind of assume that you already knew. But we talk about people that raised you, whether that was your parents or not. We're talking about figures that you most likely see yourself in. Or if you don't, you carry on traits from them that you didn't know. And I see that this month you're really opening up to seeing that. There's a lot of baggage when it comes to your words and the things that you say, that you use, that you didn't realize that the people that hurt you with them used to. When we go back and we look at ourselves, we look at people that did not know where they'd be. And your present self right now is kind of looking back onto the past in a way that's like, did I miss something? Or am I carrying on those things? You guys have to let baggage go this month. There's a lot of things that you think about and a lot of things that, you know what is kind of, what really is just terrible is when people are living their lives to the fullest potential but feel the need to go back into something, and that going back into it doesn't necessarily make them better. When we judge ourselves in the past, we're judging someone who had no plan, or that had a plan that didn't work, or that had a plan that did work. We're judging someone, it doesn't matter what, we're judging someone for who they were and not who they are. And I feel like that's a real lesson that you guys are going to be learning this December. We have the World card, the Tower card, and the Seven of Wands at the end of this month. This is telling me that there's a shift in energy, and that kind of, there's still time to change this energy, but that kind of shift is a universe saying you cannot see your past in a different way. It is what it is, and you are where you're at. There's this kind of, I don't know if it's like psychology or whatever, but there's this thing where it's like every time that you think about your past, it changes. Like every time you think about a situation that happened in your past, there's 100 different stories that it can come in, but it still looks the same. Or it's basically every time you look back onto yourself, into your past, the story gets further and further away from the truth, and that couldn't be more true for you right now. I'm feeling a lot of you guys, not a lot of you guys, but at least, I don't know, I'm feeling someone was cheated on or something, and there's a lot of energy of you guys just carrying on their burdens. We have the Seven of Swords and the Seven of Wands. This talks about someone who carries, not only carries, but uses that kind of weird, kind of not logical emotions to kind of block or guard themselves. You guys need to learn how to heal from the past without getting an apology. This month is really about knowing that you and only you have the power to change your world right now. I'm getting that a lot of you guys, especially in December, are realizing a couple of things. Number one is how much you carry on yourself. And number two, how much others expect you to carry. These are two different type of forces with the same energy. And that energy is telling you that you need to take all of the responsibility. the only responsibility you need to take right now is for yourself. To not allow that hurt to be your only sword to protect yourself. To not let that pain and everything else be that only outlet to give you creativity. There's only so much we can use hurt and pain for. And I feel like this month you guys are really learning that lesson, that you can actually move on and be the person that you want to be, and be where you want to be career-wise, financially, relationship-wise, friendship, family-wise. You can actually be the person that you want to be if you don't use this anger and this past regret as fuel. And that, even for me, that's a strange advice to give, because so often we come up with the best things from ourselves out of anger, out of hurt, out of pain. But this month, I'm really sensing that this right now is the time to forgive yourself and forgive other people. I get this feeling that you guys are going through this emotion of not knowing exactly who you are anymore. I'm seeing a whole bunch of different faces, but I'm feeling that you guys really are confused on who you are and who you can become. And I'm telling you right now, it's because of the face that you wear to other people. Tauruses are honest and a lot of the times very pretty and, trustworthy. But there's a darker side to Tauruses that put on faces to mask all of the responsibility that does get put on them or that has been put on them. And you guys are really open to experiencing that this month. Outside of that, I feel like you guys are becoming a little bit more open. Specifically, I know this is random, but specifically pertaining to music that you listen to, I feel like a lot of you guys are switching up your playlists and thinking in a different way. There's a real switch of energy, and that can be uncomfortable for Taurus people, but this energy switch is what's going to allow you to not bury in the sense of like you're hiding who you are now, but put away and bury that person that judged you when you were in your worst state. You guys have to know that there's better to be better. I know that you guys can do it, and I wouldn't be saying this if I wasn't sure. But I know that you guys can move forward with your past this month. For a lot of you guys are researching things and you guys are going through the motion of trying to think differently. And that effort's going to pay off by the end of this month. And overall, I'm seeing that this is a real month for you guys personally to grow. And I can't wait to see you guys next month. Make sure you like and subscribe. Peace out.